please return to your homes until the situation has been resolved. Have a nice day.
Look up how much. Ow!
Plan you won't even notice I'm gone.
You know, for a second there, you sounded almost as confusing as the real Doc.
See? We're making progress already. See you soon, Martin.
Yay.
Good luck, Your Honor.
Oh, and you might want to stay off the streets for a few seconds.
Stay off the street. Citizen Brown? Emmett?
Alright, so let's get over there. What can we do?
He's not coming back, you know.
Holy!
What are you talking about?
Emmett, without me to guide him, he's almost useless. Before I found him, he was a miserable failure who never finished anything. But with me to inspire him, look at what we've built!
Wow. She's really, really nuts.
Yeah, you've inspired him all right. Inspired him to turn Hill Valley into a bunch of uptight dorks.
I wouldn't expect a delinquent like you to understand.
Is he capable of doing great things without you? Doc's real wife is much cooler than you. Oh.
You're not the only inspiration in Doc's life, you know. In my timeline, he married one of the sweetest women of the 19th century.
Sweetness. Yeah. Emmett needs discipline to stay focused. He's so easily distracted.
And that's the funny part about him.
You think you've inspired Doc? I'll have you know that without you, Emmett Brown is destined to build a time-traveling DeLorean and a flying time train.
Preposterous. Emmett couldn't even build a dog feeder without me to guide him.
Yeah, well, he did that too. Okay, Your Honor, starting to get a little concerned here.
Oh yeah.
It worked! Ha ha! 1 second I'm in the present, the next I'm 6 months in the past. Amazing!
6 months? It took you 6 months to repair the time machine?
6 months, my family fortune, and a sketchy deal with a gang of Libyan nationals. But it was all worth it for this moment. Ha ha!
Oh,
Emmett,
thank you, Doc.
Don't do this. You need help.
Oh, blow it out your exhaust, poor dear. Now that I've escaped into the past, your pack of divorce lawyers can't... Martin, how long have you been waiting for me?
A couple of minutes, maybe?
That's curious. I set the repair time circuits to arrive only a couple of seconds after I left. Oh, well, I'm sure there's no need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Here.
What's this?
Clothes for our trip. We can't have you traipsing around 1931 in that ridiculous outfit.
Yeah.
Wait, our trip?
You didn't think I was going to let you erase the worst mistake of my life without my help, did you?
No. Go ahead now.
Fine, leave. I'll ruin you, Emmett!
This will be the last we see of
I
you.
run this town.
It will be the last of you.
Time circuit set for August 26, 1931. You ready to go, Your Honor?
Call me, Doc.
Better. There we go again. Yay. Little loading screen. So we're back.
This is where I last saw him. You, teenage you. You were headed this way, arm in arm with Edna.
Ugh, Luckily, my erstwhile wife was never the type to kiss on a first date. If we work fast and stay focused, we can see to it that our relationship never moves beyond the hand-holding stage. Well, will you look at that? The Old Town Theater.
It's, oh my. Cool.
Very cool.
I haven't thought about this place in years. The missus made me tear it down back in '71. Said the movies were corrupting the younger generation. It was all nonsense, of course. I spent countless evenings here in my youth, and it never turned me into a hoodlum. Say, remember Public Enemy? Why, you dirty rat, no good yellow-bellied stool? Never
There,
did manage to see Frankenstein, though.
there were only old movies. Today's movies are corrupting like hell. Wow. But now you're going to... That's the problem, yeah.
That's what caused the whole problem, remember? We've got to get young you to see Frankenstein.
Right, of course. The film that was supposed to set off a chain reaction in my imagination, inspiring with a notion that would launch my scientific career.
You've still got no memory of what that notion was?
Oh my god.
Well, how could I? It happened in the brain of a different Emmett Brown. An Emmett Brown now erased by the shifting sands of time. Luckily for us, I do know something about my own brain, having lived in it for the past 70+ years. Once we get my younger self re-inspired by that movie, nothing will distract him from his proper... Great Scott, will you look at that?
The town square?
It's just like I remember it, only dirtier. Oh, the old courthouse.
Come on now, Doc, you need to go inside and check it out. First rule of time travel, Doc, never allow your other self to catch sight of you. It could cause reality to collapse or something.
You mean?
Right behind you. Don't peek.
Yeah.
Go on. I'll let you know when you're gone. And don't forget, you're Carl Sagan,
The billions and billions
the
guy?
suspected arsonist.
Huh?
Just go with it.
Yeah. Carl Sagan. It's from part 2. Alright, so let's see. We can go to you because you know we're Mr. Crockett.
Sonny! You do show up at the oddest moments. Where have you been hiding?
There.
You know, here and there, you're a little hard to pin down yourself. I went looking for you last night, but...
I believe I was off entertaining a beautiful lady. You know, I never really got a chance to thank you.
Well, I'm sure you would have escaped Kid on your own.
Kid? Oh, sure, I'm grateful for that, but no, I'm talking about Edna. It's funny to think of now, but until that crisis, I actually thought Edna and I disliked one another. Imagine!
Trust that first impression.
Yeah, well, sometimes first impressions are right. The thing is, you shouldn't let Edna distract you from, you know, the business at hand. Finishing your project for the expo and going to see Frankenstein.
Oh, pshaw. I'm far too busy for movies these days.
But,
And as for my project, it's practically done.
the rocket car?
The rocket car? Boy, are you out of date. I've junked a rocket car.
But,
More trouble than it's worth. I'll never figure out a propulsion system that does what I want it to do. And besides, its social utility is practically non-existent.
Social utility?
social utility? Since when do you care about
The mental alignment meter is a much more worthy project.
the what?
It was Edna's idea, and she's really been cracking the whip to get me to complete it in time for the expo.
Emmett, I'm a little confused here.
And me too. So what's going on here?
What day is it?
Why, it's opening day. The opening day of the expo. Which reminds me, I'd better skedaddle back to the lab. If Edna catches me dawdling, there'll be heck to pay. Catch you around, Crockett.
October 12th. Doc?
Oh my god, you sent us to the wrong date. Come on. Doc, what did you do wrong in this time machine? Have you... Something is wrong with the camera. Screwing up. Come on, go there.
come to think of it, it is a bit brisk for August.
Oh, we're 2 months late. The expo's about to start and teenage you is already in over his head with Edna.
I always did have a tendency to plunge into things.
Let's plunge into the DeLorean and get to the right date.
No, it's far too risky. Remember how I was late picking you up in '86?
Yeah?
That should have been a tip-off. Something is horribly wrong with the time circuits, and the problem appears to be getting worse. If we try to jump now, we could find ourselves stranded in the Cenozoic age. Oh, worse, the Mesozoic.
Then we're stuck?
For the time being, I'll look into the problem and see what I can do. In the meantime, you can go to work on the other problem.
Right. I'll go to
Yeah.
the lab and see if I can talk teenage you out of...
Impossible. If young me is already as infatuated as you say, you're not going to be able to talk him out of anything. Believe me, I remember. Better to focus on the more clear-headed half of the couple.
Edna. Where can I find her?
Where do you think? I'll drive.
The expo.
The DeLorean should still function adequately as a means of conveyance in the first 3 dimensions.
Sorry for that. A little cough. Hill Valley High School. Expo Day. Hill Valley of the future. Hill Valley of the past.
You were right. There she is.
My soon-to-be ex-future wife is nothing if not predictable.
Do I really have to talk to her? I mean, couldn't I just hang out until you fix the time circuits and... I'll talk to her.
Wow. Perfect timing.
Better get the DeLorean out of sight before someone...
Hey, you! Quit blocking the drive! All Car of the Future contestants need to report to the North Tent.
Why not? Good luck!
Yeah. Alright, so we have Dog Brown there. Archer. Hi, Grandpa.
Hey, Artie.
Officer!
Oh.
Right. Don't blow your cover.
Will you please keep your mind on the task at hand?
Can't talk right now.
I know. Alright, so Edna.
Spell it B-R-O-W-N. It's not exactly an obscure name.
I still don't see it on the list. I'm sorry.
Oh, for the love... Let me try this one more time. This is the Hill Valley Science Expo, right?
First annual.
Indeed. The purpose of our fair is to showcase cutting-edge technology.
That's right. And to burnish Hill Valley's reputation as a forward-thinking community.
And yet, you want to exclude the maker of the most revolutionary breakthrough of all.
It's not that I want to, but... Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Mr. Crockett! You do pop up at the oddest times. What are you doing here?
No, he will say something different.
I need to...
Whatever it is, I hope you don't have to deal with Mr.
See.
Stonewall here. His sole function to be preventing people from accomplishing their
Oh,
business.
damn it.
Honestly, with him keeping the books, it's a wonder the Tannen gang got as far as they did. Have you seen Emmett?
No. No.
no.
Then you've heard all about his big breakthrough, the mental alignment meter. Isn't it exciting? And to think he didn't even realize the import of his discovery until I pointed it out to him. I've never known anyone like him, so oblivious to his own potential.
I kind of wanted to talk to you about Emmett and his potential.
Funny, I didn't spot it myself at first. In fact, for the longest time, I thought I didn't even like him.
You only like his
Yeah.
money.
Well, you know, those gut instincts are important. If you disliked him right off the bat.
Oh, but I didn't know him then. Now I know him inside and out.
Yeah, but...
I appreciate your concerns, Mr. Crockett, but I can take care of myself. I know what I'm looking for in a man, and it so happens Emmett fits the bill to a T. That's
In
Emmett
now.
Brown. Rhymes with clown, which I'm beginning to think you are.
Just a simple
Oh.
mix-up, I'm sure.
I've no doubt of that.
Let's talk to you.
Hey, excuse me.
Yeah?
When does the expo
Not
open?
till tonight. Anybody without official business here, please get off the grounds! You got official business here?
Yeah.
Well, stay out of the way of the workers.
Hey.
You look familiar. Do I know you?
Nope.
Please don't know me. I think he was from Tannen's gang. So let's see.